picks of Equinage for Ellis Park on Monday, August 4th. You are watching the simulation of the first race at courtesy of Equinage.com. There you have the QR code. Go to that link, register your free user, 3 free races per day. You can use that free user the time that you want before you subscribe. This is the best handicapping tool for the US horse racing. Let's start remembering you that the top 2 picks, 55% of winning rate, the long shot between 11 to 14%, and then you have the win percentage is another algorithm. It calculates a probability based on stats of the horse, the trainer, the jockey. It's a mathematical value independent from this, and if they match, that is a very good sign. Then you have the competitive level and the pace. The pace, the initial speed of the horses. The competitive level is the SOR, strength of race, calculated based in the last races of the horse. The higher was facing tougher competition. And then you have the record at the distance and surface, in this case, 8 furlongs on dirt, the competitive level for this record, and the GSR, the pedigree of the horse in one number. Obviously, from 7 furlongs and up, in my opinion, is a decisive metric. Then you have more information here, statistical information. If you touch a horse, you can check the whole campaign of the horse, the last 8 races, the workouts, the campaign of the stallion, the campaign of the dam, useful for first starters to check the precocity, and even the GSR profile, the complete profile for each distance surface, useful for trainers, owners, and available for each distance and surface for all the horses in the system. So remembering the 55% of winning rate, the win percentage, and the other metrics, I made these quick picks. So in this race, I will show you the Scotty picks, the win percentages, and the picks. 6, 7, the top picks, the 4 is the long shot. You are seeing here the win percentage. I believe 6, 7, the second pick here, Steve Asmussen, and the 3, Marcasi Gaffalione, the 6, Marcasi Christian Torres, and the number 5, improving the GSR a lot on dirt. So in race 2, 1 and 4, the top picks, the 5, the long shot, and the 3 of them polarizing the win percentage. These 3 horses will decide the race. In race number 3, 8 and 4, the top picks, the 6, the long shot, and 8 and 4 among the top win percentages, higher GSR. The 3, a horse that you need to consider, has a good pedigree, good pace, will run good, and the number 5, Johnston Gaffalione for David Jacobson, going up in class, but enough pedigree, and this horse will improve. So the number 5, the other horse that you need to consider. In race number 4, 5 and 3, the top pick, the 7 is the long shot. As you see, the number 5 is the horse that I like most, but obviously the number 3 is the second win percentage with a good opportunity, and I believe the number 2, because the competitive level is the second option, and 3 that's the third option, and then you have the number 5 or the number 7 to use, or the number 1 on the number 7 to complete your exotics. This good money line and win percentage push me to put the number 1 as a 4 option, 5, 2, 3, 1 in race 4. In race 5 is a tough race. See the win percentage spread completely equalized. 5 and 8 the top picks, the 7 is the long shot. The long shot at the top, 8, 5, the 3 of them at the top. In a very tough race, I was checking the horses. They are very equalized. I believe these 3 are the horses that you need to consider. Box your trifecta and superfectas, and then you can think about maybe the 9 or the number 2 will be a 4 option for your superfecta, or even the number 1. So, but use 5, 8, and 7 as the top picks. In race number 6, 7, and 9, the top picks, the 6 is the long shot, and this 6 looks strong with this pedigree, Gaffalione for Doug O'Neill, and the number 7, 3% to win. These 2 at the top. The number 9 and the number 1, they have a shot. The number 9 has a lower GSR. I will put him as a 4 option, with the number 1 are the enemies of the 7 and 6. In race 7, 7 for the top picks, the number 1 is the long shot. And you see I use him 5-7, 5-7 to decide the race. But this number 6, 23% to win, a very good morning line, good pace, will be around, could hit the board. And then you have the number 4 to complete the picks. A horse that is the second pick here has a good pedigree, will run good. So I will put, despite this going up in class, the number 4 could hit the board and is an enemy of the 5 and 7. And remember to check changes and scratches. In race 8, 1 and 11, the top picks, the 9 is the long shot. The number 4, I like him because the pace scenario will dominate the pace, but obviously the number 1 will chase for Chad Brown, Gaffalione aboard. This horse is a strong contender. Then you have the second pick here. See the win percentage is almost a technical tie here. Has a fair option in the win percentage out of these two. I believe the 11 has a good shot here, good competitive level. And Lannery for John Service. So the 11 maybe is a fair option here. And then probably the 2 is a good option, 15-1 in the money line, but the race is very equalized. In race number 9, 3 and 4 the top picks, the 2 is the long shot, 3 and 2 at the top here. In the win percentage that you have the number 1 and 4 polarized between these 4, the win percentage. I like this GSR of the 2. Despite the distance is short, I believe this difference is not to make a big decisive ways to pick the picks, but I think the number 3 is the horse to beat. The 2 is the main enemy because the competitive level is very similar. And then the second pick, the number 4 and the number 1 to complete my own picks based on the metrics, the Scotty picks, the win percentage, and all the information that is available here. Good luck with your bets on Early Sparkle.